Hello everyone, this is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, and King Dio, not to mention the upcoming Lowen Fray. With the recent videos I've been making, talking about Dark Souls, its lack of quality, its lack of innovation with these endless amount of sequels, I've become aware of like a really, really interesting phenomenon. Something that I don't think I've seen since Final Fantasy first started its decline in the mid-90s and early 2000s, in which Dark Souls is seen as an innovator. It's seen as the best of its kind. It's seen as like, the absolute peak of video game design at the moment. And as a result of that, you're not seeing a lot of people actually criticize the games for having numerous game-destroying flaws, because there are a lot of people who legitimately do like the wonky, broken aspects of Dark Souls and think it somehow enhances the experience. Essentially, what I'm getting at is that Dark Souls has become a golden cow franchise, or rather, every dark fantasy game From Software puts out has become a golden cow franchise in which no one is criticizing any of these games for really any of the things they do. Like, I don't really see a lot of any real criticism lobbied at these games. Like, if you criticize Dark Souls at all, you're a fanboy, you're ignorant, you don't know how to play the games. Like, have you seen like the comment section in my videos talking about this? This must be like how Spoony felt in 2008 talking about Final Fantasy VIII and how that wasn't one of the best RPGs of all time. Like, Final Fantasy VIII was coasting off the success of 5 and 6 Super Nintendo games, right? And, like, it had, like, it had, like, the Nobuo Uematsu score, it had, like, the cinematics, it had, like, those relatively realistic visuals at the time, it had, like, things that were appealing to a female. There were a lot of things about Final Fantasy VIII that kind of made it popular in spite of it being complete shit, right? Dark Souls is the same way. Like, Dark Souls is not a great video game franchise, never was, never will be, but its audience is refusing to see that at this point. Like, in their mind, anyone who criticizes Dark Souls is just a filthy casual who doesn't know how to play it, but really, I'm playing better games. I'm playing stuff like Ender Lilies. I'm going through Hollow Knight again. I'm going through like wanting to play more Metroid Dread. Like, I'm looking forward to the Monster Hunter expansion. Like, there are games similar to Dark Souls that I'm enjoying way, way more because they have more fluidity. Like, the frame rates are better. There are no cheap tricks. The game is just a challenging experience, right? Something that you don't really get in Dark Souls. So, with that in mind, that is my official stance at this point in time, is that, like, Dark Souls fans are fanatics and will not acknowledge any flaws that From Software games have going forward. I guarantee you, Elden Ring is going to have some crippling problem that people are not going to address, at least not openly. Sort of like Metal Gear Solid 5, in which it's technically open world. It's technically the most ambitious title the series has ever had, and it's going to sell a lot, but it is going to lose what made Dark Souls appealing to its niche, tiny audience, right? Like, it's a relevant audience, essentially. And I fully expect Elden Ring to be the last truly relevant Souls game ever made, because there's really nothing more. There's really nowhere else to go after this. Either they put out more of the same, or they fail to follow up on it. And it seems like they're going for the second option. With Elden Ring, they will make an open world game, and after that, they will have nothing left to offer gamers.